Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. This video I want to explain some tips on how to survive on PvP. So let's begin. My first tip on surviving is to stay out of the line of sight. Now when I say this, I don't mean just hide in a bush. What I'm talking about is when you're first building on either official or unofficial PvP, you do not want to stay in the line of sight where someone can just fly around and find you on the beach. You want to stay as far back into the jungle or forest as possible. And I have an example to show you guys just so you can get a little understanding of what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's a quick 3D map that I made of the island. And I'm not saying that you should build here because it's not really the best map to build on, but still, if you want to try. The yellow lines indicate where most players spawn as soon as they get in the game. Now, these areas are places where most big tribes instantly go in to look for people. So you want to avoid staying on the beach along the yellow lines. Anywhere that's very open area. And you want to try to push upwards into the forest or jungle to where nobody can just fly over and instantly find you. And another add-on for this tip, I would not, when you log off in your base, especially on official PvP, if you're trying to stay hidden, do not leave your body or your tames in your base if you want to stay alive. Especially on the island, because some people bring parasaurs around the map and they scan every single spot. So if they find that, they will instantly destroy it. However, if you're playing with a bigger tribe and you think that you can stay alive longer and you're active, then be my guest. You can do that easily. But I'm just saying, if you're by yourself playing official, you definitely do not want to leave anything in your base to where they can find it easy. Alright, tip number 2, try to make allies. When I say allies, I don't necessarily mean make alliances. I just mean making friends with people on the server that will have your back if something goes down. Now, from my experience, I've played a lot of official small tribes and regular official one times. And if I wouldn't have had some other tribes backing me up, going in with these bigger raids and defenses, I would have easily been destroyed. So if you can, try to be friendly with everybody on the server, although there will definitely be some people that will kind of piss you off, but I mean, that's just life in ARK. So, and those people, it's kind of hard to avoid. So try to be friendly with everybody, see if they can at least help you or watch your back, just in case you're offline at work or something and someone comes and tries to raid you. And you can even set up a Discord server or a chat on another platform to communicate with them and kind of keep everything flowing safely. On to tip number 3, start small, then rise. When I say this, I am talking about building up as soon as you have enough players and materials to actually get higher up in the levels. So when you first start out, you're definitely going to want to build like a 2x1 or a 1x1 depending on how big your tribe is. I mean, if you have a massive tribe with like 10 people, then you can definitely build bigger since you have that many people watching your base and working on it. But if you're by yourself, you want to try to build a 2x1 or a 1x1 shack just to kind of keep yourself quiet and hidden from bigger tribes to where you can start building up and grinding more at the game until you can get higher up. And I highly recommend that you build multiple bases, not really close to each other, but far enough to where no one can find them easily. And you can store certain stuff in the other base that you don't want in your main base. But it's really, really beneficial to have 2 or 3 multiple bases. Just in case you need to fall back into one. This tip is pretty obvious, yet some players are afraid to get out and raid due to them focusing too much on their base. Don't be afraid to go out and have some fun every once in a while and raid some players that may seem like a threat to your tribe. The thing about ARK PvP is that people are unpredictable. They may seem like they're your friend for a while, but that can all change once they are capable of removing you from the board. And ARK is somewhat like a chess match. Each move requires considerable thought, and if you don't have the advantage, then you must seize it. And I'm not trying to sound like super wise by saying that. I'm just saying that if you see an advantage that you can take, you have to take it, because the other tribe isn't going to think twice about coming for you. So you always have to stay one step ahead, just in case they do have the capability of coming for you. You need to be prepared to take on anything. But don't forget, this is a game, so don't get too wrapped up in revenge and taking somebody out that you forget that this is a game. Alright, you're meant to have fun, yet sometimes we can get wrapped up in way too many situations. And on to tip number 5. This is something that applies to both real life and a game, which most players, after they get attacked or raided, they just quit the game and never come back. They don't think twice. They get tired, depressed that they lost, so they just quit the game entirely. But that shouldn't be your mindset. If you are dedicated enough, then don't stop. Okay, don't give them the satisfaction of winning, alright? You have the capability of coming back, rising, and beating them again. Alright, don't just leave the game and forget about them. If you really, really want to win, you have to work towards it. You have to put the time and effort into it. And raiding and getting raided, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. So don't sit there and just think that you're going to live forever. Because it's not going to happen, trust me. And you have to be willing to understand that you're going to have to learn to put the time and effort into it if you want to be better. Thank you guys for watching if you made it this far. I hope you guys had a nice time watching this video, and if it was helpful, I would appreciate it if you subscribe for more content. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day.